Hi, it's Mary and welcome to a new video. So as you can see, I'm in a very comfortable space right now. I have my little elephant with me. The reason why it's all really nice, I'm wearing a huge sweater, is because today's video will be, as you probably saw in the title, today's video will be a 10 things to do when you're feeling like you need some comfort, or when you're feeling lost and you just don't know what to do, you're not okay, and you want to do something that makes you feel better. So I tried to think about the things that I like to do whenever I'm feeling like I'm having a hard time and I just want to focus on myself and basically put out of my life all the negative side. So yeah, I reunited on my little notebook 10 things to do when you need comfort. So I hope it will help you, and hopefully you will do those things and it will make you feel better. So let's get started. So the first real good advice that I can give you is, if you can, if you're at home with your parents, with your brothers, sisters, whatever, surrounded by people, talk to them. Just go and talk to them. It doesn't have to be about what's torturing you or what's making you sad. It can just literally be because you need someone to be there with you. Just talk with them about anything in general. Laugh with them, or even better, play some games with them. I know that whenever I feel sad, my dad usually always asks if we want to play a game, and I know that I'll always laugh when we play some games because it's just such a good way of connecting with people and just being present and positive and not thinking about problems or anything that is bothering us. If unfortunately you're alone and you don't have anyone to talk to or to see because you're at your apartment, for example, just like me, you can always FaceTime people. There will always be someone there for you. Like, don't hesitate on asking people. Because I know that a lot of people think that they're bothering people, but if they are, they're not real friends. Like, unless they have a good reason, like unless they're like, having classes or whatever. But if they don't have a good excuse, if it's just because they don't want to hear you, they're not good friends. They're not people that deserve you. And yeah, just, you will always have someone to FaceTime, to call, like your family, your friends, whatever, but don't stay alone. So the second advice that I could give you would be to watch some old movies or old TV shows that you used to watch whenever you were a child or something. Like, I know that whenever I watch High School Musical, Camp Rock, or like Hannah Montana or stuff like that, I'm completely, like, my happiness is over the place. I just feel so comfortable watching those films or TV shows, and just reminds me of good old times, and it's just such a good way of feeling better because it's a comfort place. You're into your own bubble, and like no negative thing can get into that. It's like your own positive ball of energy around you, and that's really important. The third advice that I could give you would probably be to read a book or read poems, but just read in general, because it keeps your mind concentrate on what's written and not on what's in your mind, actually. So that's a really good way of focusing on something else and focusing on something positive or someone else's life, because like normally when you're reading a book, it's about someone else's life, so you can focus on their lives and not yours and not your problems, and it's a way of forgetting about them and focusing on the positive sides of it. Also, it can probably give you like another vision of your problems. Sometimes if you have a book that is about what you're going through or something like that, you can definitely have another vision of it, another point of view of the entire situation, and that can probably help you. So I think reading is really good. Like, I know that whenever I go to bed every night, I'd like to take 10 to 15 minutes to read, even if it's just one chapter, like 5 pages, I don't care. But just read a little bit right before I go to sleep. It just takes my mind away from social media's problems. I just leave my phone on the side and don't touch it, and just think about something else before going to sleep. And it really helps me being happier and more positive about everything. So you should read. It's really good. Reading is so fun. Like, there is definitely a type of books that you will like. So just find it. You will find it and it's gonna be perfect. The fourth advice that I could give you is actually in like 1 and 2 advices. Because I really like to listen to music, as you probably know, because I made a video about my vinyls, but basically just listen to music and make playlists. I don't know if it's only me, but I have this obsession with making playlists. Like, this is, you should see my Spotify. I have like over 30 playlists. Like, that's crazy. But basically making playlists is just taking, again, my mind away from things and or putting my mind into the thing, actually, because I'm creating playlists based on what I'm feeling at the moment. And that's really good because you're focusing on it and you're like into it, and then your mind will be so focused on it that you'll forget about it afterwards, if that makes sense. I don't know if it makes any sense. It probably doesn't, but it does in my head. That's the most important. But basically having like a comfort playlist that you can listen to whenever you feel sad or kind of lost in your life is literally the best thing ever. You can put some songs from your childhood or some songs that you will know you love forever. Yeah, basically you can just put songs that make you feel better in it, and you know that they are really good for your mental health. I will probably do a video of a playlist where I put some comfort songs because, as I told you, I love making playlists, and just like putting them into videos might be a good way of making me happy too. So I'll probably do that. I put it on my notebook of my ideas of video. I'll probably do that. Then the next advice that I could give you would be to make boards on or create boards on Pinterest. I became really addicted to Pinterest really recently. I used to think that it was useless, that it was like, I don't get why people love that so much. It's just really useless. There is no point at all. But actually I tried it like recently, and I just love making boards and listening to music at the same time. Like, it's just my favorite therapy because Pinterest is literally my safest place, because I just make boards of things that I know are making me happy. For example, I have a board of Ariana's pictures, or like Billy or Madison or Taylor, Olivia, and even like some TV shows that I really like. I also have one on the High School Musical, and just going on Pinterest shows me only pictures of things that I know make me comfortable and make me happy, and just seeing that, I would love to go into my phone and just like stay all like between all the pictures of like the people I love so much. I would love to do that. It's impossible, but you know. So yeah, like just make boards on Pinterest. Just try it. It's such a good thing. And like listening to music at the same time is such a great therapy, because you're like looking at things that are making you happy while listening to music that makes you happy. You can actually listen to your comfort playlist while going on Pinterest. That would be like, you know, 2 of them concentrate and make you feel super happy in like 1 minute. Just try that. The next advice that I could give you would probably be to go on a walk or go on a drive. I know that whenever I feel lost, I really like to go on a little walk and just listen to some music. Again, I'm always listening to music, I'm sorry, but like, just, you know, even walking without music is really good. First of all, physically it's really good because your body is working, is not laying down in your bed. Second of all, walking is just such a great place, if I can say, where you can think about everything. Like, there is nothing that can distract you when you're walking. Like, I know that whenever I'm walking, I feel completely closed to the entire world. I have my headphones on and I'm just focusing on my head and what's in there, and not on whatever's around me, you know? So I think that going on a walk might be a really good idea. I also said going on a drive. I don't go on drives just like that because I have to pay for my gas, and your girl is broke, but you know, you like going on a drive if you can is really good. You can literally scream music so loud, no one will hear you. And that's the thing that I love the most when I drive. I just put music so loud that I can scream my lungs out and nobody will hear me. And that's my favorite therapy. Like, do that, you'll thank me later. Then the next advice that I could give you would be if you're in your apartment and you can't go out or you don't really want to go out because it's not your thing to walk, which I can totally understand. You can just create a certain atmosphere in your apartment or in your room to make sure that you're comfortable. Just go on your favorite spot, whether it's your bed, a chair, I don't know, whatever. Take a plaid, put some comfortable clothes on, like a huge freaking sweater, my Ariana merch. Like, just wear things that make you feel comfortable. Put some lights, but very subtle, so you're not blinded by the lights. Just really easy things to do, but that make you feel comfortable because there isn't a sweet atmosphere around you and it's not aggressing you. You know, just create this really nice and sweet atmosphere, and it might make you feel a lot better because you will be comfortable in the space you're in. And also, if you're in a great atmosphere, you'll probably be like a lot more motivated to do something else, or even just to do something at all, like journaling or listening to music, whatever. But you'll just feel better because you're in a good atmosphere and everything around you feels like home and feels like you. My next advice is probably the most important, is just to take care of yourself. When I say that, I mean physically, but it also impacts on your mental. Because if you take care of yourself physically, like taking a hot shower or a bath, if you can, I can't, I only have a shower, but if you can, take a bath. Just take care of yourself, put on a mask, do some hair, like treatment, I don't know, do something good for your body. Your mind will automatically feel better because you feel good in your body. So yeah, just try to take care of yourself as much as you can. Your body deserves some kindness, trust me. It's going through a lot with like going to school, sitting on chairs all day, so if you can just take a moment or a day or like even an hour to take care of yourself, it's probably gonna help your body to feel better. Then one of the last advices that I want to give you is to write down. It probably sounds super foolish, but it's actually one of my best advices, because whenever you're writing down negative thought, it just feels like you're putting it off of yourself. It's just out of your body, out of your mind, and it's on paper now. It's on something else than yourself. So for that, you can definitely journal and like write down whatever's not okay in your life. I know that doing lists for me was the best thing that I did when I was not feeling okay. So yeah, making lists was such a great therapy for me. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I think it was like writing down 5 things that I was grateful for. Okay, I have my journal. Look at this cute journal. Literally the best journal I've ever had. So I was writing down 3 things I was excited for on the day that was happening. And then at night, I was writing 3 wins that I had on that day. And then 3 things that I was grateful for. And then I had like a little free writing. Wait, I can show you. It's like 3 things, 3 things, 3 things, and then free writing about the day and how I was feeling. So, yeah. It was forcing me to find the positive side of things, if that makes sense. Basically, even when I was feeling at my lowest, I had to find something positive because I had to write it down. And then my last advice that I could give you that I am trying to apply, but it's very recent for me and very new, so I'm just starting with that. But it's basically doing yoga and relaxing moves and breathing exercises. It really has helped my mind focus on stuff whenever I was trying to work and my mind and my brain were like not working. I just did some breathing exercises and some meditation, and it really helped. It also helped me calm down because I am such an anxious person about anything. Like, whenever I know that something is happening on a day that I'm not used to do, I completely freak out. Even when I'm like, don't freak out, it's gonna be fine. I just freak out by myself, and it's really not healthy because it makes my body in weird places. I'm shaking a lot, and I'm like, it's just so weird. And I know that breathing exercises are really, really well to relax and like see the good side of things. I haven't practiced yoga a lot, and there are like a tons of video on YouTube that you can find for like small or like longer, like short or longer yoga classes or meditation. I really like to do like a 10 minutes meditation in the morning to start the day well. You can find all that on YouTube. Really, like there are 1,000, like a million of videos about it. So yeah, these were my 10 things to do whenever you're feeling lost or you need comfort in your life. I hoped me and my little elephant helped you feeling better, and hopefully you can apply those advices, or at least one or two, to make you feel better. If you actually have any other advice that I didn't talk about, you can definitely put them in the comments to help other people. That would be really amazing. Anyways, I hope this video helped you in a way or another. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye!